My name is Thomas Walsh. I graduated the class of 2019 at KG5 with a BTEC diploma, and I'm now based in New York at Parsons School of Design for fashion design. KG5, and I was actually having a conversation the other night about this. Like the relationships I made here, I made for life. Truly, I met my best friends here. I see people that I haven't seen in a couple of years, and the connection just right away is like there was like no time left. It's really awesome. Like the moments of playing rugby after school, going to every class, seeing everyone at 7:30 till 3:20 every single day, and something I did take for granted in the moment, but afterwards I always just look back in such a positive light. Yeah, so like I did grow up in a very athletic family. Like my brother's U.S. national sevens player. My other brother Charlie plays D1 rugby in California. So it was a very athletic family, and actually coming into KG5, I came in with the mindset that I wanted to be a rugby player. But the exposure just to a bunch of different aspects of the world and different industries being here definitely had an influence on me, and I think partly the ability to, I always loved fashion, I always loved art, but the actual ability to be in the spaces where that was made really definitely set a ticker for me on wanting to do that. And it wasn't until probably like the start of GCSEs where I was like, oh, I want to be in the textiles room more, and I had the ability to take a textiles class. And I remember I was one of the two only boys in the class, but I was like, this is so awesome. I got to make a traditional Filipino barong, just like in homage to my family. And the thrill I got from that was like the same I'd get on a rugby pitch. And I was like, this is something I want to do that's a bit more sustainable than having a 10-year rugby career. But yeah, it was definitely influenced by being able to be in these spaces. When you come into this school, you meet teachers, and I've had a lot of staff members in my time that really had a big influence on the choices that I made. One being Mr. Deacon. I remember I probably wouldn't have been comfortable enough to actually go ahead and do BTEC art and design if I didn't know a teacher like him, because it was the first guy I saw that coached me on the rugby pitch, but then also was, teaching art from periods 1 to 5. And it's like the mindset of just seeing that and being able to be exposed to someone like that was like, okay, this isn't out of the norm to do. So there's definitely been teachers along that time that's been like, yes, come do this, and like been confident in me to do it, that definitely sprung confidence on myself to actually make those decisions. I mean, as a kid, it's definitely like even going through to the end of high school, even being in university, people are still trying to figure out, what they're trying to do, and that's never an issue. That's where you want to be at. You want to figure that out. But at the end of the day, I look at my thing. I look at the position I was in KG5, and you truly have to see it. And it might be hard for present students to see it right now, but you have to see how much of a blessing the school is, because the ability that the school has to put their students in places to achieve the highest, the highest achievements they can is really like, it's impeccable, because like this school provides everything. If you want to go learn fashion, you can go push to go learn fashion. If you want to be the greatest athlete you can, the school will provide it for you. It's really just, you got to be proactive as a student. You got to be proactive in trying to find what you want. And if you don't know where you're going, at least just give it 100% every single thing that you've been given, because the doors that open in the school, not a lot of people get them, and the school is just, you got to take advantage of it while you're here. First and foremost, I always say that my last 2 years was my best 2 years at KG5. The BTEC staff, and I'm not only saying that, but the BTEC staff, we really created like a family here, and I think I saw that also in previous years, how connected the students were to their teachers. And that's such a valuable thing to have, because when you come to school every single day and you don't only want to make art for yourself, but you want to make projects that are meaningful and also make your teachers proud because you care about them so much. That really has an impact on you, and I feel like a lot of kids need that. So first and foremost, it has to be the BTEC art and design teaching staff, because I never felt so motivated and close to teachers to the point where it wasn't like I was just a student, but they were actually invested in the path that I wanted to go down in life. So it has to be that, but also my rugby coaches, Scott Davidson, Mr. Deacon had such a big impact on me when I was younger. Mr. Wrigley, I'll probably never say it to him, but he definitely set me straight on a good path, and definitely got my head straight from being a wild middle schooler. But yeah, a lot of people along the way definitely.